On this video, I am going to show you how to use MailChimp.com to send out newsletters, emails, any playgroup reminders to your group. We found for our group it's really an effective way to send mass email, such as a newsletter, because we can track if the email actually landed in their inbox, so we can see if they opened it, and we can see if they've clicked on any of the links that we put in there. So it really helps us just make sure that we are connecting with our members. We have about 50 plus members in our group that we're connecting with each month, and so I really recommend using it. It's MailChimp.com. Has a monkey on the dashboard, so I'm going to show you what my dashboard looks like. So this is MailChimp.com. Okay, so when you create an account on there, just use all your church's information. You are a ministry of the church, so use their address. You can use their website if it asks for a website, or you can use your own MOPS website if it asks for that. And you want to use an email, the one that you want emails to be sent from, so that whenever a member clicks on there and replies, they'll be able to reply back to an email that you're going to check. So I can't really show you that process about creating a new account because I've already created one, but it is really just step by step, and I just recommend using your church's information, your MOPS website as the website listed, and then whatever email you want emails to return to or be sent from. Okay, so after you create your MailChimp account, in your newsletter, you're probably going to want to use some of the graphics that are on the MOPS website. So I'm going to go on over to the MOPS website. It's www.mops.org. And I've logged in, and I'm under the Leader tab. And I am going to go over here to the Check Out the New MOPS International theme. So I'm going to click on that. And this has all the information about the theme. If you haven't read it, it's a great place to read that. It's just kind of like a summary about that. And I am going to go to the A Beautiful Mess graphics, because I want to download those first. Now, I've already downloaded several of these, but the one I haven't downloaded is this yet. So the way you do it is you click on it. It'll open a new window, and then you can right-click and save as. Now you can see on my desktop, I've created a folder that says MOPS Graphics. So I'm going to save that into my MOPS Graphics folder. And then I would recommend go ahead and saving all of these. For the newsletters, you're just going to want a small logo. You don't need the full large logo, so just use the small logo. And then you can also go to MOPS Logo Graphics and download these. So whether you have a MOPS group, Moms Next, if you want to have a special section for Mopettes, you can use all those. So I need the Mopettes one. And I actually want the transparent background. So I'm going to click on that and save image. And again, I'm going to put it under MOPS Graphics. I'm going to download the regular one just in case MailChimp doesn't support a GIF file. Okay. And then I want the just basic MOPS logo, and you can see that you can get it with just MOPS. You can get it with a tagline that says Mothers of Preschoolers. So I want that one. Okay, so now you can kind of see how to save images off of the MOPS website and where to find them. So we're going to go back over to MailChimp. And what I want to do is create a newsletter template so that every month we can just click on the template and fill in what we need. So I'm going to go under campaigns. We've been using MailChimp for almost, 4 months now. And so we've sent out lots of emails, but I want to make it easier for my team, so I'm going to create a template. So I'm going to click up here on my templates, and you can see I haven't saved any yet. So I'm going to click on Create a Template. Now the pre-designed ones already have colors and graphics, and they're kind of already set up. So if you really want to make it personal, I wouldn't recommend using them. I would just start on the basic template. Okay, so you can look down here. You can go under categories if you want 2-column, 3-column, fancy, gallery, mobile, whatever you want to use. I am going to scroll down here. I've already kind of looked through these, so I would recommend taking your time looking through them, seeing what you want. And I really like this one right here because I know that I'm going to get a header bar, which means that's where I can put an image. I also have a smaller image here. I can have details here, and then I can have a bulk of the email here. If it has a mobile thing, which is this postcard is probably what I'm going to be using for the playgroup reminder, it'll be easy to view on a mobile device. But I'm going to start here with our newsletter template because we send out a newsletter at the beginning of each month with meeting information, all of the things that are going to be happening that month, etc. Okay, so the very first thing I want to do up here is it says use this area to offer a short teaser of your email's content. So right here, I'm going to type in you are receiving this email because you are in a registered Acadian Ops. That way they know why they're getting this email. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is insert an image right here. We have a logo that we have for our groups, so I am going to use that. Save and insert image. So you can see that's what the top of our email is going to look like. Over here, I'm going to hide the Twitter one because we don't have Twitter. I'm going to keep the, delete that just in case. And hopefully it'll hide it. I clicked on hide, so hopefully it'll do that. And we can always see what it's going to be looking like if I click on pop-up preview. That's what our email looks like so far. So I'm going to click on friend on Facebook and push edit. Now this is where it's already given you like something that looks like a link, and I'm going to go under this little button that looks like a chain, and that's a hyperlink. And so we have a Facebook group, so I'm going to type in the address to that. And I would go under advanced options, and I always suggest to open it in a new window. That way they're not removing themselves from the email, but it'll pop up in a new email. So insert that link. All right, so we have that. That one should be hidden. I don't know why it's not working. And then forward to a friend. Since this has member information in it, I don't usually like to forward it to a friend. Just for safety reasons. So for some reason, I don't know why that's not working, but it usually works. We've been using it for 6 months and I haven't had that problem yet. Okay, so right here I want to add another image, and I'm going to add our little bird that we use for our play groups. See, that pops up right there. And this is just customizing the email. Right here, I'm going to put and we can put, let's see, and you can kind of customize this to what your group needs. I'm going to show you a little bit how to do that. So we're going to have that this one's going to be our monthly information, and I'll make sure that we type in what month that is. So I can put or let me use a better bracket so they can see that they're supposed to insert the month. We have a different person who does the newsletter each month depending on which discussion group is in charge of the meeting. So put little places. And then let's see, we can do, let's do that in italic. And then you have your styles over here, such as your heading, default text. I want this to be default text, and we can put information. All right, so I'm not going to do all the customizing for the text part, but you can see what's going to happen when I do that. It'll kind of pop up all this. Okay, so over here, let's say I want to do and we'll do date, time. And I'll put that in there a few times so that she can get that. Okay, now you can see over here, that's what that's going to look like. And so let's customize a little bit of the email itself. So I want a border around my email. I want it to be about 10 pixels wide. I want it to be a rounded corner, and I want it to be kind of the blue like in our owl. Okay, so now you can see we have this border around our email. And then let's say this is your sidebar. So let's say I also want to put a border on the left of the sidebar that's about 5 pixels wide. And I want it to be maybe like a groove. And I want it to be orange like the bird. Okay, so now if I pop up my preview, you can see that's what our email is starting to look like. So all of this down at the bottom where you can see like it says current year, list company, rewards, archive page, description, all of these are called merge tags. And so let me show you if I want this to say hello, and then I want to put a merge tag in there. Let's say I want their name. Let me open my merge tag cheat sheet. So let's say I want to put in their name. How to put in their name? I don't remember how to do it. Okay, so it should say hello, whatever their name is. So if I open a pop-up preview, it'll say hello Jessica, whatever I have their name listed in there is. Okay, so that's basically, I'm not going to go through this whole thing because it would be a really long video on how to really customize everything, but now you can kind of see how to save a template. And now I'm going to show you how to send out an email. So I'm going to save this template as monthly newsletter. Okay, so you've made a template. Now, who are you going to send it to? So I'm going to go under lists and show you how to create a list. Okay, so I have someone that I need to add to our email list. Okay, so you can see I have 2 lists up here. And to create a list, you click on this button up here that says create a list. If you're brand new on here, start with a list, and then I'll tell you what groups do. We don't use groups that often, but if you're using a larger database where you want to divide them into discussion groups, we're getting ready to start doing that. So let's create a list. And I'm going to create this list as just a test list. And let's see, it's a default name from name. So you can see it'll come from Ocadiana Mops, and I want them to reply back to Acadiana Mops, and the subject is test. So you can put whatever subject that your general subject is. You'll be able to change this every single time. So here's our address, and you can see that. People can see all these different things. So we're going to save that. I'm going to show you how to add someone. So I'm going to add, you are a registered Okay, so here's our test list. So let me show you how to add someone. You click on this little person button, and it'll say add a subscriber. So I'm going to add myself. And you need to make sure you click that this person gave me permission, that you don't want it to spam them. There's lots of spam laws. Okay. So you can see up here, excellent, you created a brand new list and we've added a subscriber, so okay. So now if I go back to test list, it may take just a second to show that I'm on there, but there I am. Okay, so that's how to create a list. So whenever you go to send out a campaign, you can either duplicate a campaign that you've already used, or we'll get into that a little bit. I'll probably do a separate video on that because I like to keep these videos under 20 minutes. Or you can go to my templates and use one that you've already used. So you could click on that and use that. So I hope that shows you how to set up this. I'm going to go into actually sending out an email in another video just so you can work on setting that up, and then you can come back and I'll show you how to set up and send out an email because I actually need to get my monthly newsletter ready. So I'm going to spend some time customizing my newsletter, and you'll see what it looks like whenever we come back on our next video and when I'm ready to send it out. All right, thanks.